Hey again everyone, Chris here at MarineMax Cocoa. Thanks for joining us again as we go through another video walkthrough. This time we're doing a brand new Scout. This is a 2021 215 XSF. So the 215 is where we see the 195 jump into the XSF line. This is the intro model, the intro size, and we're excited for you to be with us. As you can see, we did this boat in shark gray, probably one of our most popular colors for Scout. And we did kind of bring in the white underhull color of that nice off-white Scout color, kind of a cream white. And as you can see, a very striking boat, very aggressive lines to it. You can see the gunnel line start to work its way up into the bow, making for a very classic Scout look. And as you can see, with that hardtop stainless piping and the way it kind of integrates into the console there, this makes a very beautiful boat. You see Scouts as they run on the water are very recognizable in kind of their contour lines. And this one is no slouch either. This is the Scout 215 XSF. Let's go and check out some more of the features this boat has. Nice red outline in the Scout emblem. Very recognizable logo there, absolutely gorgeous. We've got these nice big swim platforms. If we do have some water toys out or some dive gear, we wanted to be able to just pop those on as we board the boat. A nice easy place to be able to collect some of your belongings from the water. We did power this boat with a Yamaha 150 horse outboard. Just a very Energizer Bunny type motor. The things just continue to run and run. So you got nice big outboard power. And the nice thing too with these motors is when you get done on the water, they've got a nice receiver to be able to flush the motor without having to pull the whole cowling off. And so you got a nice female receiver here for your hose. Very convenient. Let's go ahead and jump on board. We'll show you a couple more features this boat has inside. Before we go ahead and jump inside the boat, I just wanted to touch on a couple features here. We do have our swim ladder that does integrate right flush into your opposing swim platform, but also they did include a nice stainless steel grab handle, and sometimes it's hard to find a convenient place for that to be located. Scout thought of a nice entry handle here to grab onto as you're making your way back into the boat. And as you can see, we've got a nice swing-through door that does lock closed. If we do have small dogs or kids, just a nice sense of security as we do close the boat out. And as you can see here, peeking between the motors, I do have both a fresh and raw water system on board here. So we got a raw water pump that can pump from underneath the boat. If we did have a fishing day and we got some blood and guts on there, we spilled a drink, you can plug your raw water hose right up to it, spray off the boat, be on your way. And the freshwater system is nice. If you get salt or sand on your feet, you don't want to track anything into the boat, you can plug your other receiver hose right into your freshwater port, and you can rinse off right as you come in the boat to keep the boat nice and clean. So a couple nice features. We'll go ahead and jump. Now seated on my stowaway bench seat here on the Scout 215, you can see I've got 3 cup holders laid out right in front of me. Nice 4 rocket launchers mounted here to the back of the helm seat, and I got cup holders on both sides. So if you do have guests in the back, they got a place to sport their drink. We got 4 more rod holders here mounted to the transom. But again, the nice thing is I wanted to just notice when I'm sitting in this bench seat, and again, know how long these legs are, I've got a lot of room still before I'm jamming up into my helm seat. So in a 21-foot boat, to be able to lay these pieces of furniture out the way they did was a great idea to not have a real pinch point here as your passengers are seated on your bench seat behind you. So we'll go ahead and make our way into the boat. Again, we did keep our gunnel rod storage for year 2021. So we've got an extra rod storage here on both sides of the gunnel line. And as you can see in your bilge access, true to Scout, is we've got all finished out fiberglass inside. So you got plenty of room to work. You've got access to everything that you need without having to climb in some small compartment. And so easy for you or for the techs here at MarineMax who are going to be working on the boat there for you. And again, we've got a nice deep rounded out aerated bait well there with a nice gasket to keep it nice and watertight, keep your bait swimming around. That is have a LED light inside as well. And then one of my favorite seats here for Scout is this individual flip down bolster. I like the way that these seats do kind of move and manipulate because the hardware on it keeps it from getting rattly. And so you can see as it stows down or stows up, it holds itself and locks itself in position real nice. And again, just look at the fabric, look at the stitching, and look at how these are put together. You can see this is a nice rugged material that will be able to be, take a little beating, but also still be very comfortable. So the individual flip down bolsters are nice where I could sit and use this nice integrated footrest instead of a flip down metal one that can also rattle. I don't like noises on the boat, obviously, so this is kind of right up my alley. But I got a tilt helm with a speed knob. I got my Yamaha gauges here. Kind of cool for this year too is we changed our button layout. So you see these are nice rubber buttons with nice LED lights around the outside of them, and our Fusion Bluetooth stereo up here. This nice little netted area with, you can see, it's kind of like got smart ports here so I can charge my phone right there at the helm, and then a nice catch-all up top with my half windshield here. So nice thing too that I've always liked about the Scouts is when they do their stainless steel on their piping for the hardtop, you can see it's not fully round pipes. So it does cut down on how much, or it actually increases the amount of space you have as you make your way around the console. So a nice little thought there. And then also padded bolsters all the way around the boat. So everybody's got a nice place to lean up against if we are fishing, or if you do kind of bump into it, it's nice just to kind of give your leg a little bit of a rest. But as we work our way coming up into the bow of the boat, you can see as we kind of, our freeboard and gunnel line kind of swallows you up here, so you can see it gets a little bit deeper as we make our way forward, making for a nice feeling of security if we do want to ride up front in the boat. So come on forward with me. As you can see, I got plenty of room to walk past here. And we'll see that we have our bow seating arrangement intact. This is our big coffin box, which I'll show you in a second. But the nice thing is that these backrests do completely remove. And I know that you know, there's different ways that these can be configured. I personally like the fact that when I'm seated in the bow and I'm deciding to use the backrest, when I lean up against it, you can see I'm leaning into the middle of the backrest. So it's not going to pivot or lean one way on me, where I'm kind of like twisted, you know, as I'm kind of riding. And so I like the fact that I'm hitting it smack in the back there. I've got opposing storage on either side here. And we'll go ahead and show you, come on around here, I'll show you inside the coffin box. So this is not snapped down, but I just want to show you how deep it is inside there. So I can plug that up, I can turn it into basically whatever I want. It's a very multi-purpose, finished out area where you can use it as either a cooler, a fish box, but what I love is it's a massive place to sit. And again, in 21 feet of boat, to have something like this to lounge on is rather unheard of. And so you can see it's a very comfortable place with an armrest. I got a cup holder right within arm's reach, and I got my speakers right here. This is where I'd typically be on the boat if I wasn't driving. But again, even with this integrated into the console, I still have more than enough bow seating to put people up in front of me. So this boat is rated for 9 people, and you know, easily can comfortably fit 7, 8 grown adults. So again, a very well thought out bow seating arrangement and how we can work around this coffin box without it taking up too much space. So let's go ahead and show you inside the console here. And we do have just kind of a nice non-skid right here between our cup holders to kind of lay your phone on if you don't want it sliding around anywhere. And again, look at the room I have as I make my way around the console. You go ahead and slide by me, and I'll come here and open the door for you. What I want you to notice as we work our way inside is you don't have any exposed wires anywhere. Nothing's laying around, it's not any raw exposed fiberglass, all cleanly laid out, very easy to access your wiring harness. That's going to be all of your fuses as well as your battery switch. Hey guys, thanks for joining us again as we walked around the Scout 215 XSF, one of our favorite boats. We're very passionate about our fishing boats here at MarineMax Cocoa. We'd love to have the conversation about how this might be able to fit into your lifestyle and get you out on the water. We'll see you soon. Thanks.